There is Dysart Dynamo, our 2-1 on favourite. Heading to start, we've had an in-depth, he's just had a little bit of a look. As he was walking out there, he spotted something on the track, but to be fair to him, he's taken the preliminaries. He was nice and relaxed in the parading beforehand, and he was so impressive, wasn't he, when winning on debut over hurdles at Cork.
Yeah, he was emphatic, and in these 2 bumpers as well. It's interesting just watch him go to the start if he's a little bit headstrong. We have had customary horses in the past, Fernie Hollow included, by the sire, who are a little bit headstrong. But this guy made all at Cork. He was very natural over his hurdles. He's a real soft ground horse. Eleanor Manning, who owned and bred this horse, she had a good sibling called Dysart Dynamo. He won over 2 miles, and this guy looks even better. So far, it looks like the sky's the limit, but this is Grade 2 company. This is a race won by Min, Douvan, Vautour, as you mentioned, Kicking King, and more recently Andy Dufresne and Real Deal. I think this is a race we're going to find out an awful lot more, but he looks potentially very exciting. Let's see how this affects the Ballymore market. He's the favourite now. Will he be the favourite in 4 or 5 minutes' time?
We'll see in a few moments' time. Let's get up to the commentary box.
The Sky Bet Moscow Flyer Novice Hurdle, Grade 2, over 2 miles. Straight into the lead, the odds-on favourite Dysart Dynamo, followed by Gringo Dobrel. The grey is Guiley Billy in third, and fourth, and the distinguishing white cap, the Little Yank. Back marker of the leading group, Hawaii Game, and a sizable gap to Hammersmith and Ferdia, the final couple. Field nicely spaced out as Dysart Dynamo extends his advantage to 3 to 4 lengths, turning in for flights 2 and 3, is followed by Gringo Dobrel and Guiley Billy and Hawaii Game, who's taking a firm enough grip, has moved up into fourth. And then the Little Yank, they're well clear from Hammersmith and Ferdia. On to flights 2 and 3. It's Dysart Dynamo and Paul Townend making the running, and jumped it brilliantly. In second place, Gringo Dobrel and Davy Russell. Third is Guiley Billy and Rachel Blackmore. And fourth is Hawaii Game, Mark Walsh. And then the Little Yank and Darrow Keefe, with the back two, Ferdia, Danny Mullins, and Hammersmith, Dennis O'Regan. On to flight number 3. Little changes in the order of running. It's Dysart Dynamo now by a good 5 lengths to Gringo Dobrel, Guiley Billy in third, and Hawaii Game in fourth. After Hawaii Game is the Little Yank, and then Ferdia and Hammersmith. Turning away to the 4th flight, and the field is spaced out even more now. It's Dysart Dynamo, followed by Gringo Dobrel, who's joined for the 2nd spot by Guiley Billy, and then Hawaii Game. The Little Yank is followed by stable companion Ferdia, who is in company with Hammersmith at the rear of the field. Downhill they go to flight number 4, taking them into the back straight into the halfway stage. It's Dysart Dynamo. On to this one from Gringo Dobrel and Guiley Billy. Hawaii Game next as they swing a right to head down the back straight, soon at the halfway stage. And it's Dysart Dynamo going along, 5 in front of Gringo Dobrel, and now second from Guiley Billy in third. Guiley Billy is being followed by Hawaii Game, who at this stage is way back in fourth, and then the Little Yank, and they're some way clear of Ferdia and Hammersmith. Very well strung out, jumping the flight in the back straight. Dysart Dynamo from Gringo Dobrel. Pushed away from that flight in the back straight was Guiley Billy, and then Hawaii Game, who's a little bit closer in fourth, and then the Little Yank as they head off the back straight. Dysart Dynamo with a slightly reduced advantage over Gringo Dobrel, and third is Guiley Billy and Hawaii Game in fourth. And then the Little Yank as they come up to the 5 furlong point with 3 flights left to jump. And it's Dysart Dynamo by 6 lengths to Gringo Dobrel, Guiley Billy in third, and then Hawaii Game and the Little Yank. Facing up to this flight, half a mile from the finish, and it is Dysart Dynamo, apparently full of running, heads for the second last with a widening advantage over Gringo Dobrel. Guiley Billy runs on this spot, and then Hawaii Game coming towards the second last, and it's Dysart Dynamo and Paul Townend over 2 out. with a clear advantage over Gringo Dobrel, who doesn't look a threat at this point. Hawaii Game has jumped into a remote third as they swing into the straight towards the final flight. And it's Dysart Dynamo coming right away from his rivals in the Sky Bet Moscow Flyer Novice Hurdle. This looks a horse. It's Dysart Dynamo, a long way clear from Gringo Dobrel, some way back to in third place, the Little Yank. Dysart Dynamo comes to the final flight. Dysart Dynamo is over the last, a long way clear from Gringo Dobrel, then the Little Yank, Ferdinand Hammersmith, as Dysart Dynamo remains undefeated, farming yet another Sky Bet Moscow Flyer for trainer Willie Mullins, in the hands of Paul Townend. In second place, Gringo Dobrel, and still the third to come by, that will be the Little Yank.
Yes, well, he retains his unbeaten record. He's 2 from 2 over hurdles, along with his 2 bumper victories as well. Willie Mullins won this with some proper stars down through the years. Vautour, Min, Michael Dagenet, Vautour amongst others as well. Could this be the next big star? He was so impressive.
He was absolutely dominant. I remember being here a couple of years ago and seeing Undeso basically run away with Ruby the whole way around and maintained it until the very end of the race, and this horse is very similar. Look at the smile on the pair of their faces. The horse is happy and the man on top is very happy, and he's still taking a pull. No, that was impressive. Look, his jumping was adequate at times, but he was just so powerful. He put them to the pin of their collar at halfway and he completely burnt them off. And it's a real testament that Guiley Billy and Hawaii Game, have they even completed? Because the horse is in behind, the Little Yank, Ferdia and Hammersmith, third, fourth, fifth.
Yes, indeed. There was no hiding place. They went a right good gallop. Paul Townend, as we thought, would go forward in this horse. I just wouldn't be rushing to back him for the Ballymore, because this horse has plenty of gears. I know Sir Gerhardt's a short price favourite for the Supreme Novice Hurdle, but would you be rushing to run him in a Ballymore?
He's keen at 2 miles. He's proper cruising speed for 2 miles. I wouldn't be surprised if the stable companions are reshuffled, and if you have backed him anti-post for the Ballymore, just hopefully might be a non-runner no bet, because if this guy goes for the Supreme, I think he could be top of that market too. He was, I half expected it, having seen him as a bumper horse, having seen how well he jumped at Cork. He just there, a little bit untidy, but you can brush up those little things.
That'll come. And to be fair, I thought he's jumped well in the hole. I thought, what was it, 2 out maybe, 3 out maybe? He just landed a little bit untidily. But it is only his second run over hurdles as well. We're hearing he's 5 to 1 now for the Sky Bet Supreme. I'd like a little bit of 5 to 1
about him. That might be attractive. Yes, that might be attractive.
I think this horse, I know it's a long way to go between now and a lot of water to go under the bridge between now and the March time. Hopefully all horses will get there in one piece, but I'd be surprised if this horse doesn't run the Supreme. I wouldn't be just rushing to step him up. This horse has so many gears to step him up to 2.5 in a Ballymore.
I think he could go flat to the boards at 2 miles and maintain it, and it'll take a very good horse to stay with him. Just a credit to his owner breeder, Eleanor Manning. She's got a real exciting horse. She's leading him in herself. Good for her. And I think this horse, he's got something exciting. When you see a horse go out, be that little bit aggressive, take on the rider, say, I'm the boss here, and he burns them. This is soft to heavy ground. He has danced around like a ballerina. He handles that very well. I think, as we said pre-race, he could be a star. I think now it's fair to say he probably is.
I'd say you've summed that up perfectly. Dysart Dynamo runs out a very impressive winner of the Grade 2 Sky Bet and Moscow Flyer Hurdle. Winning rider Paul Townend joins me now, and I think, Paul, your facial expression when you pulled up told its own story how impressed you are with this horse.
Yeah, look, he was very good. Went a proper gallop, and trying to look at it here now to try and enjoy it this time around. So he jumped brilliant, and I think he galloped out through a wall for you if you asked him. So it was a taking performance.
And he's obviously a little bit quirky, as he would be, being by Westerner. All the progeny are the same. He was that way himself. Was it always the plan just to try and make the running, like obviously happened when winning the maiden hurdle? I know you weren't on board that day, but riding like the best horse in the race.
Exactly, and on the inside track here, we're in probably as far as we can go, and let him use his stride. He covers a lot of ground.
And Paul, he's jumped really well in the hole. 1 or 2, maybe the third last year was a little bit untidy, but on the whole I thought he jumped quite well.
Brilliant. The one at the bottom of the hill, he kind of got in a bit tight to it, but he's one I probably wouldn't be getting in tight again on him. I'd just let him do it, and you're only interfering with.
you were always in your comfort zone. I know you didn't see it, but all the opposition in behind, you were always going to have a stride too quick for them. They were always struggling to keep up the gallop with you.
I knew we were covering a lot of ground, but as I say, his stride is so big, he does it at his ease, and no, he's a very exciting horse.
Paul, he came in today as favourite for the Ballymore. That's over 2.5. I know he won a bumper over 2.25 miles first time out, but on that evidence, to me, 2.5 might just stretch him because he's loads of gears.
He does. He's not slow. No, as I say, he's exciting, and there's options there for him. Willie'll fit him in there where Willie wants, and I'm sure that'll be closer to the time.
And it was effortless, really, wasn't it? And down over the last, as I say, you just eased it up. 19 lengths you pulled clear of some smart opposition in behind you.
I thought it was a strong race beforehand. There was, there was plenty of horses going in there with reputations, and to put up a performance like that, I thought it was very taken.